Step by step, Kim Jong-un has demonstrated his hold on power, but also his fear of rivals. If Uncle Jang was truly a threat...
Now, it's a vehicle which you can often hear coming before you even see it. I'm talking about the Volkswagen Kombi, which has been on the world's roads since 1950. Now, these days, the vehicle is only built in Brazil, almost to the same spec as it's always been built. However, VW is to stop making the Kombi, as Wyre Davies reports from Sao Paulo.
If the Volkswagen Kombi ever had the motoring equivalent of sex appeal in its youth, that allure has faded with old age. Practically made for the streets and beaches of Brazil, thousands of beat-up old Kombis are still the modern-day equivalent of the horse and cart here. Engines and chassis that should have been retired years ago, keeping thousands of small businesses afloat. Without the Kombi, there's no way to work, says beach vendor Paulo Enrique. It's the best thing for us. 90 beach chairs, 60 umbrellas, sacks of coconuts and a volleyball net. The Kombi might not be the sleekest thing on Ipanema Beach, but it's very practical. But it's the end of the line, quite literally, for a car that's been manufactured here in Brazil for more than half a century. In an increasingly automated industry, the Kombi is still mainly built by hand, and this former icon is beginning to look outdated.
This is essentially the same vehicle that was built at this plant back in the 1950s, but it no longer meets the safety requirements in Europe and those to be introduced here in South America at the start of next year. So 1.5 million units down the line, the Volkswagen Kombi is coming to an end.
However much enthusiasts will mourn the passing of the Kombi, for Volkswagen it's a hard-nosed business decision.
According to the Brazilian legislation, starting in 2014, all cars have to have airbag and ABS. And to construct and to put these features into that car would be a huge product change.
Not to miss an opportunity, the company's built a last edition model. For a few thousand extra dollars, you get paintwork and trim evoking the 1960s. However fond those distant memories may be, the Volkswagen Kombi isn't the smoothest car to drive. And it feels like a very basic vehicle, but that was perhaps always part of the attraction. Wyre Davies, BBC News, Sao Paulo.
Oh, it'll be the end of an era not seeing one of those around. Now, before I leave you, let's just bring you a reminder of our top story. And